Welcome back, everybody. It's Skill of the King 97 here with more Final Fantasy 16. We got in here today in the VC. We got Meech. When you last left off, we're still taking care of a lot of these side quests, trying to get them out the way, trying to get some more points before we actually finish the main story. But I think I'm going to go and try to visit and see if we can get Jill back on the party, at least, before I go do my hunts today. So you're going to see a lot of different stuff happen today. You're going to see me doing hunts. You're going to see me do quests. But yeah, we doing a lot. We gotta get to the DLC for this game, and then I gotta go dedicate myself back to Final Fantasy 7 and beat that, and then play Crisis Core, play the demo, all before the Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth comes up. What am I doing? I was about to walk there. Y'all were literally about to see me walk over there. Meech, can you see the game?
No, I'm not looking for. Yeah, I can.
Okay. Now to share this while I'm walking up there.
I heard the Guardian saying we're supposed to grow our own.
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
These are Gizal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Damn it all, I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
You got me!
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians. What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them.
I'm like, bro.
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
They look, they don't want to be there.
Send us to the slaughter. To serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for.
There we go.
Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to
I
give you
love
a
this
home
woman.
where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like
You could have
free
gave
men
her
and
a
women?
sword.
I was gonna say, don't she cook with that, bro?
Yeah, right.
I mean, I know y'all barely got food, probably, but like, still.
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword.
There we go. There we
I
go.
never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it.
And this is why kings
I
need
will
queens.
protect what's mine, or
Because
die
they
trying.
know how to give that emotional speech to
We
get
all
everybody amped the fuck
Free
up.
men and women fighting together.
She said sword, and that bitch got a pen in her hand, so I'm confused.
For Eastpool!
For Eastpool!
They could have just sent me, but okay. They could have just sent me and Torgal, my dog. I got my
Thank you,
wolf.
Martha.
But you rallied
Don't
the people,
mention
so
it.
I appreciate it. So
Just
we not in
promise
this
me
alone.
one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Cause she's got a straight up pen, and what's she gonna do with
Gladly.
that? Do you know why I'm doing this quest line, Meech?
No.
Well,
I
if it was
can't turn in
numbers
one
you were
quest
lacking,
to
you
her,
certainly won't
because-
be now.
Thanks to you.
See, I gotta do all these quest
Hey.
lines for her.
Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village.
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs.
Just send me in,
Instead,
coach.
we will focus
Damn.
purely on defense at first.
I can
By
heal my own
coordinating our
injuries,
withdrawal
coach.
through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
So I'm
sound
last
plan.
resort.
But one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade. But you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade! They're here!
Mic on.
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria.
You could have just sent me in
For
first. And I would
Rosaria.
have wiped out the majority of the forces, if not all the forces. But okay. We gotta
We've
show
no
the people
time
how
to
to
argue,
fight.
my lord.
Okay,
I'll
that's
do
what
as
we
you
gotta do.
ask.
We gotta show them how to fight.
I will do as you
That's
ask.
right. That's right. We gotta show them.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too, then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
I'm like, I can literally, I got all the attacks to literally take on multiple enemies at the same damn time. And you telling me I'm playing the backfield?
The calm before the storm. And here it comes. We will not let this village fall.
Hold up, how do I do it? Hold up.
That's better.
No! Wait, hold up, I forgot how to... Literally, I take out groups of enemies.
Get him!
Too slow.
Who passed slavery? Which one of your forces? Whoa. I was pressing the wrong button.
Fine hand.
Oh my god. I'm playing this like I'm playing,
I needed that.
what the hell?
To me, boy!
Okay, I admit I was a little rusty.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield, change of plan.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted
Oh,
on Rhiannon's
shit.
ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us.
Curl.
I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the Curl. Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
I ain't got no kind of crap. I can't call my chocobo.
Better already.
All yours, Torgal! Now, Torgal! All yours, Torgal! Now, Torgal! Stay down!
I haven't seen it yet. Where's the girl?
There it is. With me, Torgal.
We almost there? Yeah, we can.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
We did that. We did that, y'all. We did that.
Lord Rossfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
Come on,
That's
then.
right, people.
Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild itself.
I've taught him the good way.
They're not slaves anymore.
no. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he were still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too, and I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's Eastpudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course, and I'd be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. I will.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together? Clearing the goblins from the Stillwind Marshes?
Yes, I do. It was part of the DLC.
How could I forget?
I mean, it was part of the demo.
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
My boy!
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Alright, so after this, we'll see if we can get Jill back.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful, anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day. That whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
I did it! I completed the quest. Oh, nice. Oh, payback is finally.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
I can finally do the quest!
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again?
Something like that.
6 episodes!
Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither.
Oh,
That,
look
and
at-
you
look
keep
at
good
that.
company.
She's trying to raise me up.
I suppose I do.
Look at her trying to raise me up. I'll let her too. You better stop playing with me. We can finally do the quest, bro. Open world map, man. Where we going with that? No, it's like, oh, it's right there. We can finally do this quest line. Oh my god, bro.
Nothing like a little unrest.
Wait. Can I get some more potions, please?
Welcome.
I need some more potions, please. I did use a lot of them.
An excellent choice. I'll be here if you need me.
I cannot believe we
There were
finally
ghosts at the
we
gate.
had to do all their quest lines just to get to this quest. It is crazy how long we've been waiting on
Those
this.
things I said before.
But we are finally done with payback. As of now.
Milady.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
I'm trying to raise you up. That's the occasion. Giving you an exorbitant amount of money right now.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Bag.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me.
I am!
Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us.
Nah,
all
we
we've
want
done.
more. We trying to get her in there.
We're
trying to go to her
rather
quarters.
fetching.
Come on,
isn't
man.
it?
We know what we all
Very
about.
well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Wait, which one was Otto's
Otto
son?
had a son.
I don't think I ever met him.
Long ago, yes.
Oh,
Sid told me
okay.
Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that. Goat will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Okay, so I got 2 new missions at the Hideaway, so I don't need to do any of that. So I can actually put those missions for later. me go accept this quest. I'm not gonna prioritize it, but yeah, let me go accept it so I can get all the quests in here. And then
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need.
You know what you have to do. Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose.
Yeah.
My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
I guess we gotta prioritize this quest.
To Gotan's Bales then, and quickly, before anyone else finds them.
Man, really just like, nah, look, bro, take care of the people, because I am set on doing this no matter what you say, bro.
I needed that.
It's like, this is happening. I don't want to hear no ifs, ands, buts about it. This right here, this is all I built this city for. But it's not their fault that I can't stop my revenge.
Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinton. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's 'cause he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What?
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quinton to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
He says not too much.
We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You gotta catch
I
up with
knew
him.
I was gonna go take care of it.
We can't let Quinton die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heavenhall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
I got y'all. Chill out. In the next episode, because I have to go use the bathroom. Alright, guys. I will be seeing y'all on the next one. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to click on the next episode, it should be in the right side of the screen. No, that way. Yeah, that way. Right over that way. It's over there in the corner, along with the Final Fantasy playlist, if in case you want to go back and never, watch me play this game all the way through, and all the side quests and all the story, and yeah. If you want to subscribe for more, please do. It helps the channel. I'm almost to where I can start getting paid by YouTube. I just gotta get my watch hours up to get the first little payment, and then I just gotta get to 1,000 and 4,000 watch hours. I'm almost halfway there to the watch hours I need to start getting paid paid by YouTube. So I'm trying to get this out. As far as Twitch, I'm not really worried about getting paid on here no more. But I mean, I don't have the bazongas to actually do all the crazy shit to really just get a following. But I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna earn your views. I'm gonna do all kind of crazy games and all kind of shit. But yeah, I'm. But I'll see you guys in the next episode. Yes, those. I don't have those.